So welcome along to Aquaponics. The reason I'm cooking Barramundi is that they are an exceptional aquaponics fish. You can grow them in a summer season to an edible plate size from little fellas about this big. Behind us here we've got Barramundi. We are definitely not eating these Barramundi today. I want to make that very clear. These Barramundi are farmed Barramundi from Darwin. One of our former employees here who used to look after the fish went up there and got a job in Australia's largest Barramundi farm. So these fish were sent down to us whole, chilled, and we filleted them here and cut them up. Beautiful product, and I hope that will come out in the taste that we'll offer you very shortly. So the process is fairly simple. We might get some oil going now. This is extra virgin olive oil, and a lot of people are under the impression that olive oil is not suitable for cooking. That is incorrect. So the smoking point of olive oil is well above that required for deep frying even. Okay, she goes. So the ingredients essentially are the barramundi fillets, which we've cut up into chunks beforehand. We've got egg and then some breadcrumbs, and that's basically it from the preparation side. But then to dress that up, I discovered a fabulous dipping sauce while I was on a fishing trip out of the Aurich. We were catching the most magnificent fish in the world, jewfish and all the beauties, and the mixture that we had consisted of this mayonnaise, which is a Japanese mayonnaise. I call it Tinky Winky, but it's actually some other name, Kewpie. That's the one, Kewpie. So it's quite a rich mayonnaise, and this sauce called Sriracha. It's quite a powerful sauce, and both of these are available in both Woolies and Coles. So someone's done the story on them and said this is the mix you need, and they're fairly freely available. So I'm now going to just toss these in the breadcrumbs. So the idea is just basically to
small crumbs in.
Yep, to cover the fish with the crumbs, and then we're nearly ready to fry off there, but not quite. So just a couple of thoughts on growing fish in aquaponics. As I mentioned, temperature is a real determinant of what you can grow. If you are looking at the winter season, which we've just come out of, so in winter you need cold hardy fish. Trout are the number one variety to grow in the middle of winter. They love the cold. In fact, once the temperature hits 20 degrees, they're in trouble. So you need to harvest them usually by about October. Now I love trout because I reckon they are some of the best feeders in town. So you throw some pellets into a trout pond and they just boil. It's great to watch. They're very fast growing. Once again, you get a fingerling of about this size and up to plate size within the winter season. Now, other fish you can grow are silver perch. Now, silver perch are a good year-round fish, so you don't have to crop them in one season. You can actually grow them for many years in the same system, and they will get quite large as well. I haven't seen one quite as big as these barras here, however. Then there's other fish such as, or other crustaceans such as yabbies and marron. Now a lot of people ask the question, can I grow my yabbies with my barramundi? Well, the answer is yes, you can, as long as you're prepared to give the barramundi a very expensive feed, because they will devour every single cell of that yabby. And barramundi are quite aggressive fish, so they'll actually eat their young as well. So you have to, one of the essences of growing barramundi, particularly in big outfits, is that you have to size them almost weekly to ensure that you don't have any smaller ones in the group, because they'll get targeted instantaneously. Well, it can't be instantaneously, but pretty quickly, I can tell you. Yep. They won't survive the day. Now I better prepare the sauce, hadn't I? Now I'm going to make two versions of this so that those that aren't too keen on chilli can have a straight mayonnaise touch, which is pretty lovely in its own right. And it certainly brings some lovely colour. Now this looks very much like a typical seafood sauce, but I can assure you it's different.
What do you reckon of that?